welcome back to the channel. We're here post Sixers free agency to debate about how that went and the whole offseason itself. I'm going to grade every move and then I'll grade overall at the end. So the Sixers drafted Jared McCain with the 16th pick. I grade that an A minus. Only reason not an A plus is because I like Dalton Connect a little bit better, but that was a good selection. 41st overall, they selected Adem Bona, A+, need a backup center to Embiid, which will likely be Drummond, who they sign later, which I'll get to, but Bona's probably going to get some minutes too, and he is a freak in the summer league right now. So yeah, he's pretty good. Give that a A+, yeah. Then in free agency, they started it all with signing Paul George. That was the biggest splash of NBA free agency. That was probably, I'd give that an A+. A lot of money, but A+, because they needed a third star, and they got one. That's probably getting 20, 25 points a game from him. Maybe not 30, but 20, 25 is just fine with me. Probably 25 more, but I'd prefer 25 than 20, but A+. Then they extended Tyrese Maxey. Oh, and I'm not going in order, by the way. So they didn't sign Paul first, but that was still an A+. Signed Maxey to an extension. That's easily an A+. He 5 years, $204 million or something. He's one of the best young guards I've seen. He is the franchise. Then they signed Eric Gordon. I do not like that move as much, but he is not a bad rotational guy. He can give 11 points a game off the bench, but he's getting older. I don't like that move very much. Give me a C- at the best. C-. Then they also re-signed Kelly Oubre Jr., which I really like. Actually, give me an A+ on that, because Kelly Oubre, he's either going to be a very good start, or he's going to either be a solid starter or a great player off the bench. If he comes off the bench, which he won't, I don't think, but if he does, he's going to be the sixth man, I would think, because he's an incredible player, and he deserves more than the minimum contract, which I think he did get a little bit more now. So then they re-signed KJ Martin. I'm not a fan of that because they're going to trade him at the deadline, but he's a decent rotational piece. Give me D+ on that. Not a big fan. They also signed Caleb Martin, who I really like this move. Give me an A+ on that. Getting Caleb Martin, he's a Celtic killer, what they call, where he has big games against the Boston Celtics. I want that on my team. We need guys who can step up in big games. Caleb's one of them. And then we also signed Andre Drummond, which I really liked. I'm going to grade that an A+, because he was one of the best backs in free agency, and they needed one to Embiid. He is a contributor. He will give us 5, 6, 7 rebounds somewhere from there off the bench, and that is fine. Because our biggest problem is blowing leads when Embiid gets subbed out. That's the problem. So yeah, I like that move. So I might have missed a couple, but probably smaller ones, unless I must have missed a big one, but I don't think I did. We're not going to do like the Buddy Hield trade and all that, because I don't really care for what we gave away. But so I like this free agency. Oh, and we re-signed Kyle Lowry. Give me a C+ on that, because I didn't really like that. We could have got a better guy, but veteran and leadership, I'll take it. So for the overall offseason of the Philadelphia 76ers, I give it an A-. Only reason not an A+ is because of signings like Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon, which I don't understand the Eric Gordon signing much, but depth, I guess. But I liked how they drafted. I liked that they didn't trade the 16th pick. I do wish they would have gotten Dalton Knecht, but I do like Jared McCain a lot. And I think we're going to love him here in Philly. So that's the Sixers offseason. Now we're on to Steelers football coming up, like next month, preseason, and then September it's the real deal. And Penn State football comes back next month, as well as high school football. This is going to be a boring month and a half until then, but I'll maybe make another video in between then. I doubt it, but peace.